here's Matt Walsh on Dylan Mulvaney. If you don't know, Dylan Mulvaney had, it looks like goes by she had some type of surgery, facial, some type of surgery to make you look more like a woman. And I'm going to give you my perspective on it, and I'm going to keep it 100. I don't want to get into this qualification topic and this habit, because I think it is a very destructive habit to have. But I'm going to play this clip, but I want to be real over anything else. I'm going to always keep it real. Here's Matt Walsh.
If that is the most attractive you will ever look, then I don't even want to imagine what you'll look like when you're at your ugliest. You do not pass as an attractive woman or as a woman at all, even with 50 pounds of makeup and plastic surgery and clever lighting tricks. Even then, you still cannot escape what you really are and what you will always be. You have successfully shed whatever parts of you were masculine, perhaps, at least on the surface. Nobody would ever describe you as masculine or manly, so you've got that going. But your femininity quotient has not increased at a rate commensurate with the loss of your masculinity. You may not be masculine, but you also aren't feminine. Instead, you are weird and artificial. You are manufactured and lifeless. You are unearthly and eerie. You are like some kind of human deep fake. That's what you are. You are a man deprived of all the best qualities of men, but without any of the best qualities of women. Even your personality is contrived. Everything about you is fake. Nothing about you rings true. Nobody buys the act. You'll never be accepted as a woman by anyone. Never by anyone. Even the people who pretend to accept you as a woman are only pretending because they're afraid of being lectured if they don't. Or because they want to use you as a platform to virtue signal. But everyone who looks at you will see something pitiable and bizarre, something utterly unfeminine in every way. You will never be able to actually have the identity that you're trying to appropriate, nor will you ever be able to fully escape the identity that you're fleeing. The best you can hope for is some kind of limbo, the worst of all worlds. And yet, even in that limbo state, you will still be a man.
Wow.
Just not one that any of us can respect or take seriously.
Is Matt going to stop?
Other than that, champ, you're doing great.
Oh my God. Matt Walsh is, I don't know if it's just me, but Matt Walsh is on another level right now. And it's very hard, in my opinion, it's very hard to do what Matt Walsh is doing without me thinking that you crossed the line. And you can think however you want to think about what Matt Walsh is doing. In my opinion, he crossed no lines there. He was savage as all hell. Way more savage than I can even get comfortable getting towards, probably. But he didn't cross, there were no lines crossed there at all. If you don't know what happened, Dylan Mulvaney had this video. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but this is what he was responding to.
Girl, and I wanted to go on.
I'm just going to play it because there's music in it, but the video's not going to get monetized anyway. But I don't need the voice. It's really, I'm going to go with the looks here for a second. I'm not going to lie. I didn't even know that was, I had no idea that was Dylan Mulvaney when I first saw this video. And then it kind of came out and I saw like kind of looking scrawny and awkward. I was like, oh, is that Dylan Mulvaney? I seriously didn't know it was Dylan Mulvaney. So we are in a weird place where we have people who are biological men who are going through this process. If you want to go, I'm not trying to diss the process. I'm just giving it to you straight. So I'm still a part of this qualification culture that look like women. We just have to be honest. Looks like a woman to me. If I didn't know if I just stop it, I'm sorry. Dylan looks better than Chelsea Handler. I showed the picture of Chelsea Handler that Elijah Schaefer put up here earlier. I want y'all to keep it 100 with me. Period. Always gotta keep it 100. I think Dylan Mulvaney looks better than Chelsea Handler does. But Matt Walsh's point is well taken. That is just optics. That is a deep fake. That's not real. Friend of show, Abby Libby. Follow her on Twitter, Abby the Lib _. She's excellent. Went on with the last pubcast with her and the crew, Frank and the crew. Great stuff. Abby, before this whole facial construction surgery, end of January, Abby said, Dylan Mulvaney might be prettier than me now, and he'll always be better than me at makeup and ditzing around, but he'll never be a woman. And she wasn't saying that to try and get props from guys or anything like that. So I want to distinguish, because we are in a weird place where we do have dudes that can, I don't want to say dudes like that, but people who biologically are men can transition, surgery, whatever the case may be, and I will call them women as they want to be, that will look, especially with makeup and stuff, can put on the appearance that they look more feminine or look even better than a woman. But Abby, let me just make sure that your point here is stated. That is a facade. So she mentioned he'll always be better than me at makeup and ditzing around, but he'll never be a woman. So at the end of the day, it's not the same thing. And I will give Blair White. Blair White is one of those that's on the kind of the non-left side. I don't know if I would call Blair White a conservative, but more based in truth. Looks good. I talked about, what's her name? Daisy Taylor. Daisy Taylor, that was on with Andrew Schultz. Looks good. But we do have to be real about what they are. We can't be steeped in some type of illusion. And Chelsea Handler is fully bowing down to that. And I don't think she believes it for 1 sec. I don't think she believes it for one iota. Just from, I don't know her well, just from what I've been watching from her.